Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo. In the last episode, we completed Monkey Mines, and we also started off Vine Valley, the third world in the game. Now we're already on the second screen of the third world, and we now get to Temple Tempest. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hunt for those two bonus areas that are here. Use a naughty to leap above the entrance of the level. Go all the way to the left end. Jump straight up. And you should be able to get a Rambi token. And if you climb just fast enough on that rope as it goes to the right, you should be able to get decay. Grab the barrel after taking care of that naughty. Run under the millstone, which will chase you after you get under it, and ram the barrel into that wall. Use a neckies to get to the other side. When you leap on 8 or more enemies, the 8th and every subsequent enemy will give you an extra life, so we just got 2 right there. We could use Expresso, but he's not going to be useful for any of the things that we're going to do. So, we just need to concentrate on getting to the second bonus area. And grabbing some stuff, because we can do that. Can't grab the Yo with Expresso, that's why I just decided to leave him there. Once you climb up this rope, you got the midway point. Now, it's better to jump on these guys when you see them, because more than likely you're going to cartwheel into your doom. And we got another bonus area real quick. After these zingers, you'll see a set of ropes. Drop down the second one, which has a arrow pointing downward. Just drop straight down and you'll enter a barrel cannon, where you'll jump on the claptrap to get a bunch of bananas and hopefully a Rambi token if you survive for long enough. Because we already have 2 Rambi tokens, if I get the third one somehow, I will show off the Rambi token, the large one in that area maybe. I'm not sure. It probably depends on how many lives I have. If I ever get max lives and enter that token area again, I'll show off the large token. Yeah, I definitely don't have max lives. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for tokens again. Because why not? Because that timer is very fast. As a matter of fact, it's very fast in Expresso stage, it's very fast in Rambi stage. And because of that, I'd much rather wait until I get max lives to show off that big Rambi token. But I probably will get at least... I almost got 500. No, well, 4 lives it is. I can deal with that. Anyway, we are now over here. This is where the second bonus area drops us off. Leap from here to the hole in the ground to get the end. Let's jump on these guys again. And we have 1 more millstone, actually 2 more to avoid. 3 actually. This is the third one. This is the first one. Want to use the tires to get out of trouble here. You want to jump clear over that one or else you're not going to make it. If you drop down here, you'll get the G. And you can get back up here to the exit. Alright. We got that taken care of. Let's go to this candy save point and see how much time and percentage we have. Almost half of the game in less than an hour. That's not bad. Anyway, next up is Orangutan Gang. I'm going to try to explain everything here as best as I can, and I'm going to take two trips through the level to find everything. This one has 5 bonus areas, the most out of any area in the game. And you want to be very, very careful as you try to find them. Anyway, if you go to the left at the beginning, you'll find a steel keg. Make sure not to hit the zinger and then leap on it, and you can skip a little bit of the stage. Just be sure to drop off of the steel keg when it's time when you reach the K, that way you can make it through to the other side of that pit there, because you won't automatically jump off, obviously. Now, we have Expresso. We will need him for some of these bonus areas, obviously. And of course we have to be very careful of any enemies that we come across, because Expresso cannot attack enemies at all. If you even do so much as leap on an enemy, you will get hurt. However, he can avoid the claptrap just by, standing in place. They won't bite his ankles or anything, so he's invincible against those, but everything else, Anyway, you want to leap to the left from here and just keep on flying, just keep tapping the B button, and you'll end up right underneath the start of the stage. Now here you're going to spell out the animal friends: Winky, Rami, Expresso, and Ungard. Not necessarily in that order. And when you get one of them right, you'll get a token. And since we got 3 Winky tokens, I'm going to show off the Winky stage because I need the lives. And I'm going to go ahead and get these little things first, because why not? You just want to be careful with your jump so that way you can grab everything. And you want to make your way to the top as you get a little closer to that big huge wall, because once you do that, you'll be able to scale this wall and get the giant Winky token. Now I know that I can definitely hit 600 easily. This is probably the best one to farm for lives in, because you can just get everything really, really easily. And 672, that's really not bad. Now, we're going to drop off over here. Do I or do I not want to? There's an on-guard token in here, and there's a DK barrel in here. Am I gonna be able to get... No, I won't be able to do it with on guard, because... Not on guard, Expresso, because you have to enter that one from the left and not the right. So we're gonna have to take another trip through this area to get that one bonus area. But... And apparently there was a barrel there. Weird. Apparently there was a barrel cannon there. Well, now that we have this barrel, we can drop down here, where there's supposedly a pit, and we can ram this wall here to get a second bonus area. All you have to do, just use the tire to get those 2 bunches of bananas, and there you go. You'll end up back here. Now, there's another one that we need to grab. And I believe it's over here. And in this little patch of ground is the G. And there's one more we need to grab, and it will involve that barrel. But we have to take care of this guy, Manky Kong. He just stands in place and throws barrels. He usually has a pattern to his throws, and you can easily figure it out if you just dodge and pay attention for long enough. And here's where a 4th bonus area is. All you can do here is just grab Expresso and float to the other side. If you can make it to the other side, you can get an extra life. And we already have 4 out of the 5 bonus areas done already. And we could take on that next stage, but I still want to get the 5th bonus area. Now for this one, I'm going to go ahead and... Well, I could have used a steel cake to skip parts of that. I don't know why I didn't. But at least we won't have to go back through this area anymore. Alright. We need Expresso to do this. And I need to find out where it is. Okay, we need to look for the N. And there's the halfway point. As you can see, completely invincible against the claptraps. Whoa. And you'll be dealing with a couple of Manky Kongs as you go through here, so you want to be very careful as you use on guard in this section. And I don't know why I'm trying to avoid those guys. They're not going to give me any trouble. Alright, there's the N. Alright. You could super jump here with Diddy, but you can get here with on guard just as easily. Just pay attention to where you're going. Ram this wall with a barrel. You're in the final bonus area. 2 bunches of bananas, and a DK barrel if you need it. I would not suggest doing that super jump with Donkey because he probably won't make it. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go ahead and start select out of here. By the way, if you cartwheel into those clap traps, you will lose a comp. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in any of the previous videos, but I might as well go ahead and mention that now. We got one more normal level in Vine Valley, and that is Clam City. And I'm going to take it on because, well, there's no bonus areas. Plus, we have a boss after this, and he's pretty easy to beat anyway. We have a lot of Clambos here, and you want to pay attention to the patterns that they fire the little pearls in. Also, I found that these little fish are called bite sizes. Yeah, the fish is called bite size. As you can see, these guys will shoot the little pearls in ways that will definitely hinder your progress, and I can't believe I nearly lost on guard to a bite size. That was really dumb. And there's the O if you need it. And I believe there's a bunch of bananas sitting right here for me. And of course you got a little interesting look at Clambo there. Now when you go up, slow down after the second Clambo so that way you don't run into this Chomps Jr. There's a DK barrel if you need it. And now, you went through a bunch of bite sizes, now you get to go through a bunch of Chomps Juniors. And that was very dumb. But we can still get on guard back as we hit the midway point. And this Clambo in particular has a three-way shot, so you want to be very careful as you get past him. Now we got a bunch of Chomps. He's a bit bigger, but he's not much different from Chomps Jr. And the N is in this corner. Now be very careful as you go through here, because this guy will shoot 5 pearls at once. Thankfully he shoots them off very slowly, and you can find a way to easily get between 2 of them and just stay relatively safe. Now it's time to avoid the croctopuses here, which are following little invisible barriers here. And he just ran away from me, didn't he? Well, we won't need him. Not anymore. And down here is the G. Again, watch out for the 5-way shot. And here we go. We're at 94 lives and we're out of here finally. We should be at least 50%, nearly 50% of the way through the game by now. And next up is Bumble Bee Rumble. We're going to be fighting a giant zinger. Now there is a difference between holding a barrel as Diddy and holding a barrel as Donkey. Donkey holds it above his head while Diddy uses it like a shield. Either one's fine, but I recommend Diddy because he holds it lower, and as a result, you can just wait for him to come straight towards you, and you can actually have a barrel ready for later. And I thought I would be able to get past him. I could not. You really want to stay away from him when he turns red and flies around like that. Thankfully, it is easy to find a safe spot and then find a perfect time to get away from him. And after about 5 or 6 hits, Queen Bee, as the boss is actually called, will go down. And you'll be able to go on to Gorilla Glacier. And the first area to do is Snow Barrel Blast. At the very beginning, you want to get on top of the igloo that marks the entrance of the stage, and you want to keep running to the right so you stay on top of that igloo. Wait for the next to come, jump on him, get straight up into the corner there, and you'll enter the first of 3 bonus areas. Here we're grabbing a Winky token. We're trying to. We got it. Getting close to another Winky area already. I'm surprised. Anyway, we got some barrel cannon wizardry to do, and if you leap on those neckies and manage to make it to the top there successfully, you can get an extra life. Also, we have ice physics, so you want to be careful where you're slipping and sliding. I'm pretty sure if you jump straight up, you won't be sliding anymore. There we go. want to time your barrel shots correctly, so therefore you don't just go in the wrong direction. Also, I could have sworn that there was... If you leap on a certain part of the floor here, you can get like a bunch of bananas, but apparently you can't get it from hand slapping. Anyway, it's getting a little more snowy as we go through the level here. I really like the backgrounds in this, and I wish they got a little more creative with the backgrounds in future areas. Not future areas, but future games in the series. Also, we have another set of not bonus barrels, but barrel cannons. Okay, we haven't reached the second one yet. I just had to pay attention to my notes here, and I just took a dumb hit there. Yeah, it's after this. Whoa. And then once you go through here, you'll go through the midway barrel. If you go to the left from here, you'll encounter a crusher. You want to jump over them. Go down here. You'll enter a barrel cannon. You'll enter the second of 3 bonus areas. Third one will take some doing to get. And I'll show you when we'll be near it. And it will be in a barrel cannon section. Yes, we have barrel cannon sections in this stage. Also, it is getting really snowy here, and it can be rather nuts if you're not careful. Okay, I want to go straight down. And hopefully not lose a Kong in the process like I just did there. And by going into that barrel cannon, I can go straight up, grab the end, and enter the third and last bonus area. I wish I had grabbed that Kong barrel. Oh well. Also, those 3 bunches of bananas are the... Whoa. Those 3 bunches of bananas were like the last thing in that bonus area. Also, if you went into the third barrel cannon of that series and aimed straight down, you'd have taken the shortcut that I just found. I completely messed that up and somehow managed to take it anyway. So that shortcut is really, really nice. Again, to reach it normally, unlike the way that I did, just get to the third barrel cannon in that last series before the exit, and just aim straight down. You'll get the G. You'll miss out on a 3-up if you do that, though, but it's worth it. After finding everything, you just want to get out of there, especially with those nightmarish barrel cannon sections. Finally, I say something that starts with a B and not get it confused with something else. Anyway, next part is Slip Slide Ride, and I want to use a blue critter here to jump to this rope here. If I can do that, that'd be great. And I've screened them. Beautiful. Because there's a bonus area here. Got it. Now, there are 2 things that we can do here. There's a bonus area, the first of, I believe, 3, and a warp barrel. The warp barrel is not only on Super Nintendo, but it is also on Game Boy Color. It is not on Game Boy Advance, though. And we can come out, and you can kind of tell that barrel cannon is there in the upper left-hand corner. If you jump straight up to it with Donkey, you'll have a better chance of reaching it. Now we got these little ropes here that will take us in one direction. The blue ones take us straight up, the red ones will take us straight down. You want to keep that in mind for when you enter these little sections later on the level, which we will be tackling normally because we will be playing through this again, and we will be playing it like usual. And you want to quickly alternate between these 2 red ropes so that you don't get dropped down. And you want to keep jumping up this rope. Just keep tapping between left and right on the control pad. And stuff like that is why I hate the camera of the first game at times. It was slow to recover and get me centered again. Alright, we got 1 of the bonus areas. We need 2 more. And I'm going to go ahead and play through this area again. That way I can get everything. Also, we are now at max lives. I don't know if it's like the sequels where if you max out you can stockpile past 99. But I'm going to try to find out in case I die or something. Anyway, go down here. You want to drop to the left there. Not to the left, to the right. Grab this barrel. And I just completely messed it up. Great. I wonder, is there another one that I can use? I want to know. Well, there is another one that I could use, but I completely messed it up. I'm going to go ahead and lose a life here. Because I really needed a drink there anyway. Ugh. I've been talking for 20 straight minutes. Now, let's try this again. I mean, I automatically did that so I could, I automatically had no choice but to try that again to get the bonus area, but also to, again, get a drink because my throat was getting a little nasty. And if you can grab that barrel and jump over the zinger there and time it right, you can drop all the way to that wall and get the second bonus area. Here we're spelling out the word Nintendo. You may notice that at this point, the Crockheads were no longer there to help us. We kind of figured that out in Orangutan Gang, but it's really apparent here. And if you beat that one, you would have gotten an extra life. Also, I do not like Army the Armadillo. He's really annoying at that point. Alright, we are over there. We need to get past the midway barrel first before we can get the second one. Not the second one, but the third one. And of course I want to get away from this guy. I want to be careful as you go down because you never know when you might encounter enemies. And camera being the weird thing that it is, it does make it hard to figure out where you are at times. It's not really meant for a stage like this one. Now, by using the blue critter here, you can get up this rope and you can get the O. There is an on guard token, but I didn't land on it properly and therefore I'm not getting it. Also, watch out for those two clap traps. Stay on the ground where they show up. Now, we've got these blue ropes. I'm going to climb all the way to the fourth one, leap over here, above the zinger on the third one, and you'll go down here where the third bonus area is. Get as many bananas as you can, so that way you can get closer to an extra life. And we have another on guard token. Good. We are now done here. What does this lead to? Besides trouble. An N. And a DK barrel. I'm going to go ahead and drop off here. And then use it on top of one of those zingers there. Could I use this? Maybe. Yeah, I do have to take it because this takes us back to where the warp barrel dropped us off. Not sure if I mentioned it, but the warp barrel is on Game Boy Color, but not on Game Boy Advance. If I mentioned it before, I apologize. I'm mentioning it again so I can remember that I told you. And now we can go ahead and get the G here. And I didn't get the K because I had already gotten the... Oh, actually I missed it. It was right after the first DK barrel in the stage. But we are at max level. We completed a couple of the stages in Gorilla Glacier. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here because it's going to get a little more difficult from this point on. So join me next time where I take on more of Gorilla Glacier. And I'll see if I can try to complete this fourth world in the game before I make about 25-30 minutes. Probably won't, but you never know. I've surprised myself so far. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!